Yo, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, there is no face cam. We're going to be doing something a little bit different, which is just going to be something simple. We're going to be doing 3 more tips on how to win more Bed Wars games. I'm only going to be talking about solos. I don't really play trios or fours, like solos and duos technically, because strats apply to both since the maps are very, very similar and all that sort. We actually did a addition way back. By way back, I mean a few months back. So check that out if you guys want. But let's hop into some tips. Starting with tip number 1, it is going to be learning block rushes. Block rushes meaning like how many blocks you need per map to rush. For example, Lighthouse, you only need 32 blocks to be able to get to the other person's base. You have to flat bridge for the most part, but you can get there in 32 blocks. Learning how many blocks it takes means that you don't have to wait for as much iron, which means that you can kind of get to the other person's base and kind of surprise them before they're actually expecting you to be there, because it's like, hey, they're waiting for their 16 iron so then they can get their stack of blocks, and guess what? You're already there because you only had to wait for 8 to get your 32 or your 48. And then learning if maps are a straight rush, like right next to you, or if you want to do a diagonal rush, like I think it's called Steampunk is the map that is a very, very good diagonal rush instead of doing a side rush right away, since the diamond gen is actually farther. So diagonal rush maps or the straight rush maps, learning all that sort of stuff can help you win a lot more, because guess what? You kill your first person's bed, you have 2 generators to work with, and then you have a lot more stuff. So then you can get yourself iron armor, you can get yourself tools, TNT, and all that sort of stuff, and it just makes it a lot easier on you. That brings us into tip number 2, and that is going to be learning the maps to see if the forages are quick or slow. Because on certain maps, the forage will give you more iron and gold faster than other maps. On other maps, they're very, very slow. So on those slower maps, sometimes you don't defend your bed, or you just use wool, or you use wood and wool to defend your bed, right? But then on other maps, you could use endstone and wool, or, you know, glass and endstone, or however you want to defend, depending on how the map is. And because of knowing if the map is going to be slow or fast iron, you can determine if people are going to have some sort of defense and you should get tools right away or a TNT right away, or if you can just straight up go for a 32 rush and get over to their base right away. Like on Lighthouse, I just 32 rush. I don't wait for any tools. I just rush at 32 because most of the time people aren't defending that quickly. But then on other maps where there is quick iron, people will instantly have, you know, their wood defense, or they'll have their endstone defense right away. So I have to go and stop and get some tools to be able to actually destroy their bed. So you have to learn the maps and figure out if generators are fast or slow. And once you do that, you can determine how other people are going to play, which will help you decide on how you're going to play. Because if you have the tools to get somebody's bed, then you're more likely to get the bed. If you try to punch a piece of endstone, you're going to take too long and you're probably not going to get it. So make sure to learn the maps generators. Since you made it this far into the video, I just wanted to say that only a small portion of you guys are actually subscribed. So if you could take the time to go down and check that red button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit it and turn the bell notifications on. That would help out the channel a ton. And while you're there, make sure to leave a like on today's video. I would appreciate that immensely. Back to the video. And final tip for today's video is going to be practice blocking yourself in. And what I mean by that is, you know, you take some blocks. When you go to destroy somebody's bed, you place them around yourself so they can't attack you right away. If you get very quick at it, then people aren't really going to be able to hit you while you're doing it. Or, you know, they have to take extra time to break a block in order to hit you while you're destroying their bed, which can sometimes be all the time that you need to then break their bed. So if you learn to, you know, block yourself in very quickly, which you can practice by just going into Bed Wars games, you can practice in a solo world, just anything. You can imitate this however the heck you want, just to make sure that you're practicing blocking yourself in. Because if you get good at this, then you're going to get a lot more beds, you're going to stay a lot safer, not going to die as many times while trying to break beds, and it'll end up being a lot more successful for you. And that is going to be it for today's video. We are going to keep it very short and sweet and leave it there. We're going to let the Bed Wars game in the back finish up. But if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below what else you need to see, and subscribe for more content. Make sure to let me know if these tips help you at all. I hope they do. You guys are awesome, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye.
That rhythm.